another course?
No. You just write down MEC MOOC. Actually, now we already create some courses for all the teachers. Have you seen that or not?
No, sir, it's not visible, sir. It's just two
Just
courses visible here.
Just check this. MEC MOOC MOOC 2000, right? 22. So when I search for these courses, all your courses are available. I think Dr. Abhijit Burman, Dr. Kiran Kumar, Natasha, you right?
Yes, sir. I'll just try it again, sir.
Okay, I will just check that right now. Just a moment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
I'm just writing your name here.
Yes, sir. I got it.
Okay, got it. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
So, for example, this is your course. Natasha Mama, ma'am, right? This is your course. So you have only 4 topics here. Natasha ji?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So I'm just showing you this one once again because this is called action menu button. When you click on this action menu button, when you say edit setting, turn editing on. So you can just do this like this, right? Now,
yes, sir.
Topic you're teaching right now. Natasha ji?
Sir, yes, sir.
You're teaching which paper? You want to learn MOOCs of which paper right now?
Health and fitness.
Health and fitness. So, ma'am, can you change on your system? Please, can you change the system any topic name? Change the topic name.
Okay, sir.
Just go to your system and change the topic name.
Yes, sir. I'm doing
the topic name. You just click on this pencil. Topic
name button.
Yeah, and just click. Just type. Okay, just tell me the name of your any topic. Your first topic.
Sir. Health and fitness. Topic number 1 is physical tests.
Physical test. Okay. So when we're writing the first name here and when we enter, this becomes a first topic, right?
Yes, I can see that, sir.
You can see on your system also, ma'am?
Yes, physical test. Yes, sir.
Right. Similarly, you can just change topics and please everyone add at least 5 topics of yours on your paper, right? So I'm going back to my paper, ma'am. Now again back.
Yes, sir.
So everyone try this. Add at least 5 topics of yours. For example, I'm taking this course and I'm talking about then click here and write down cost of capital. For example, I'm writing name of my papers, right? Topic of my papers. Now, if we want to add some more topics, so please write at least 5 topics, okay? This point is clear how to change the name of the topics. Please write in the chat whether this is clear, not clear. Okay, Dr. Badna say clear, Dr. Herschel, very good. So when you're writing this kind of topics, you can write, okay, and if you want to divide your whole course into section, okay, Shrimanji, please, okay, unmute. Shrimanji, raise your hand. Dr. Shriman, please Unmute.
Hello, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, I am unable to log in, or I am unable to start
Sir,
my.
so please, everyone, just check this, because when you go to your dashboard, right, sir? Just go to
Yes,
your
sir.
dashboard. When you cite home, just write your name, right, sir?
Search option is there, sir.
Yes, search option.
Huh.
Just write down, sir, your name only.
Okay.
So, sir, I'm writing your name, you will get your. Now, see that, sir, Shriman, your course is available here, sir. I can see your course.
Okay. Okay. Now I have got it, sir.
Yes, sir. So
Yeah.
please, when you
Yes,
click on course and this, just click on this setting button, then you can do the changes, right? Needful changes. Right,
okay.
sir?
Okay, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes. Thank you.
I think everybody with me right now? Write down yes or no. Yes. Okay. So here we have some topics. Okay, now adding some more topics here. And if you want to change the order of this, for example, suppose you say, oh, I want valuation of security in the last. So very simple, you just click on this plus button and drag in a bottom. So you can reorder these topics also very easily. Right? You want order topic 8 before valuation of security. You can drag and change this. So this option is available, this is very flexible. So maybe you want some topic, maybe say you say, oh, I want to add and some more topic here. You can add again. Okay, I want one more topic here. Add one more topic here. So I'm adding one more topic here. So we have 9 topics. Suppose you want one more topic, again add one more topic. So it is flexible. You can increase number of topics and decrease number of topics. So first of all, creating at least 4 or 5 topics. Then, can you see this button here? Add an activity and resource. This is visible to everyone. Add an activity. When you click on this activity, there are so many activities available here. You can add assignment, attendance, view button, right? So these are the activity. In the bottom, we have some resources. You can add a book, file, folder, labels, etc. So I'm going to discuss one by one. Now, starting with a label, right? So first of all, you make setting of your course. You decided, okay, when you want to start your course, and now starting with a label. In a label one, okay, suppose I'm writing here, click on a label and add this activity here. Adding an activity. What's the label text? We say it is unit 1. Unit 1. I want this unit 1 now. See here. Like in Word, we have all the options available here. We want this unit 1 in middle. Okay, if you want to increase the size, bold is bold, right? You can increase the size of this also, right? And now I'm going back and save and return to the course. So we have unit 1 here. Can you see here unit 1 here? Unit 1 is visible, right? Unit 1. Now I'm going back again, add it. Again in edit setting. When we say edit setting, you will go back and reach here, right? So you can add, now here we have so many other options. Can you see this in coding? How many people know about HTML? There's no need of learning HTML actually here. But how many people have some basic idea about HTML? Right? I in a chat box. Okay, some people have an idea. Okay, that's good. So when you click, actually by default, it saves everything in a language. There's no need of writing coding. Actually, this automatically saves in this, because if you want to write, see what kind of like background coding is there. You can see here. This is a background coding of this topic. So coding is visible also. If you know HTML, you can just increase. Like for example, I'm writing here. No need of that actually. But if the people know this, suppose I'm saying this is heading 1. Actually, heading 1 is increase the size of the font, right? Heading 1. And I'm going back and save and return to the course. See here, this become a bigger one, right? So unit 1. And I say, okay, edit again, go back, edit setting, right? And I want underline this. For example, you want to underline this. So say underline this, full underline, right? So is this screen is not visible? I think my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
It's visible. Huh? So save and return to the course. Now it become unit 1. So now we have unit 1. Similarly, you can go for example, say in a unit 1, we have only 2 chapters. The first is introduction, second is mathematics. And again, I want to create unit 2 also. So there are 2 ways. Either you just see here. Either you just again add to the course, go to the course, add an activity. Again, go to label, add an activity. And here again, write down simple unit 2. Or if you want to increase the size of this, I'm going for the labeling of that. Okay, no need of this right now. So save and enter the course. So we have unit 2 here. But I want unit 2 in the middle. So again, go back, add the setting. Click on this coding here. And according, we just can say that it is heading 1. I think I'm just seeing the size of this. Heading 1. Close heading 1. But this is the only additional point, right? There's no need of doing this because if you don't know HTML, don't go for this. Other things are already inbuilt here, right? Unit 1, unit 2, or simple way. You can just click on this edit, first unit, and duplicate this. Duplicate, now you have unit 1. Paste here. I don't want this unit 1, 2. Delete this. Okay. Now go back to the setting, edit setting. Instead of unit 1, I want to write here 2. Write down 2 here. Return to the course. So we have unit 2. Again, if we want unit 3 also, click here, duplicate this. Now we have one more unit. We say the third unit will start from here. So drag this to this place. To say unit 3 will start from here. Again, setting this. Unit 3. Save and return. This is clear or not clear? Tell me, everyone, this is clear or not clear? Good, clear to everyone. Okay, so if I want, by mistake, I want this working capital in unit 3. So drag this at the bottom, very simply, or say, move this upward. So you can just divide your whole course into this part, this way, units and sections. So now we want to add something here. What do you want to add here? So are you ready with your PPTs or your assignment or your what do you have right now? Right, everyone just write down the chat box. What do you have? PPT, assignment, videos, etc. What kind of sources you have? Okay, you have PPT. Very good, Anita ji, Vibha ji. So maximum people have their PPT. Good. Assignments also. Mohit ji say assignment. Gitika said okay. So maximum people have their PPT. So see this. Now when you add some sources here. So for example, I want to add here an activity. So this activity, we have so many options available. I'm going to sources first of all, because what kind of sources you have? So you have a file. What kind of file you have? You say file you have, add a file here. So when you say add a file here, write down the name of the file. Name of the file. You say introduction of any topic. Right? And then say introduction and select the file here. So click here, or you can straight away drag file and put in this particular box. You can drag and drop here. So two ways. First is click on the file, choose file from where? So you just choose file from your system, right? So any file from your system. Now let's check any file from my desktop. Right, I have so many things available here. So I just check any file from this place. Okay, I will go to some of my notes. Anything, right? Right now I'm adding a certificate here, like any PDF, and say, okay, open this and upload this file. So this file is uploaded here and just save and return to the course. So we'll see there, we have a one file here. Are you able to upload this file? Yes or no? Tell me. Yes, Tadashri, I will repeat this point once again. Yes. Whenever you want to add a file, okay, right now what I want, team, can you make, okay, who will want to share his or her screen, right? Just write I in a chat box. Then I will help them side by side. Okay, Harshal, okay, Dr. Harshal. Team, please make Dr. Harshal as a co-host. Gayatri, please make Dr. Harshal as a co-host. So that's the point, because if you just see side by side, and then you can see that like other people also. Now, if you can add one file, you can add other files also. Try this, Harshalji. Team, please make Dr. Harshal as a. Okay, now Harshalji, you can unmute. Please unmute.
Yes, sir, I am muted. And I'll just share my screen now.
Yes, Dr. Harshal, please. Yeah. Sir, very good. Okay, you already added chapter here, notes, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
So add an activity, one more activity.
Okay. So
Add an
I can add an activity in chapter number 2.
Yeah,
I'm adding an activity, and say, for example, again going to the file section.
Right.
And
add here.
Just a minute.
Add. Just write down the name of the file here first. Okay, you are talking about quantum mechanics, physics person.
Yeah. Right.
File 2.
That's my file 2.
And click here on the files.
Description A, B,
Description
C,
required.
whatever.
If you want to write the description, it's not mandatory actually.
Okay, so I can just drag it. Say, for example,
simple, drag this. Dragging the simple.
That's my
option.
file 2.
Right, sir.
That's uploading.
Very good, sir. So this is clear to everyone. Just check. You can easily drag and drop here, or you can upload from your system. As it's a heavy file. But this is the best part. You can just upload all your but I will tell you that one interesting thing. When you want to upload your PPT first. First convert your PPT into PDF and then upload. All right. Right, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Ashok.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I think it's clear to everyone. Right. Okay. So you can just write here. And now I'm going to tell you some other thing also. Before starting a topic, because you know you have your notes, etc. But before starting a topic, always go for opinion poll. Can you see an opinion poll here? Can you see choice here? When we click on an activity, so we are going for an activity here. Choice. So I'm adding a choice here. Add a choice here. What is a choice? Okay, now I'm just talking about a simple thing. Okay, leave your things side. Okay, what do you mean by money? What do you mean by money? Write down in the chat box. What do you mean by money? Everyone, just write down in the chat box. What do you mean by money? Luxury. Natasha said luxury. Okay, Natasha, your answer is luxury. Okay, some say asset. Some say luxury. Okay, medium of exchange, source of exchange, one of the same thing. Medium of exchange. So I'm giving you one idea. Okay, necessity. Okay, necessity is also a good answer. Okay, we just check this. And source of value, you're saying, okay, just a moment. You're saying medium exchange, liquidity also. Okay, you're saying liquidity. So I'm adding some more answers here. All right. Okay, you're saying store value, store value. So whenever you start any of your topic, power, wow, is power. Power is also one of the answer. So you see power is your answer. You say asset, liquid, luxury, medium exchange, necessity, liquidity, store value. Okay, and the power. And okay, so you have so many options available here. We say whenever you say you can open this, now you have an option. When you say availability of this, you say, okay, suppose you're going to start your class on 2nd of January. So before starting this topic, so say, okay, enable this, timing enable. I'm saying I will ask this question on 2nd of January. My class start at 8:30, right? So I will introduce myself, and then because it's my first class in the next session, and I'm going to ask this question before starting my topic. So most probably I will ask this question around 8:35 from my students, and this will available to students only for 5 minutes. So I'm setting the timings also. January, time is 23. So this question will be available to my students only for 2-3 minutes. So say it is up to 37, only for 2 minutes, right? Okay, I just say none of the above. Okay, just sir. Okay, I'm also hiding your answer. None of the above. Okay, he's saying none of the above. So whenever we ask this kind of question from my students, save and return to the course. Right, sir? So before starting a topic, always take public opinion. And what's the benefit of that? When you take this kind of opinion from your students, you will have a proper feedback from your student. What's the understanding of that? When you say click on this, right? because this says this action is not available till Monday, right? Because, and you can see the responses also here. Can you see here? Because there's no response from my students, and you can see when this will be available. So I'm again going back to the setting. Okay, just see here. Suppose I'm going for setting again, and I say this will be available right now. So I'm uncheck this, return to the course, and now check. What do you mean by money? Right? Okay, it's not available currently. Not available. Viewable. Okay, sorry. So, okay, nobody is enrolled in the course right now. So that's why it's not showing it to anyone. But what happened? We'll go again at the setting and putting a time again. This will be available right now. Time is today is 12th December, 13th December. Today is 13th, right? Okay. And show preview. Check this. Actually, it's creating a problem right now. Don't worry about this. But what happened? I will show you something else also here. Just wait for a minute. For example, I'm showing this course. So we have a proper units. Can you see here? Unit 1, week 1, right? We asked this question for my students. What do you mean by money? So we have so many options. Can you see here? Ajay, can you check this? We have so many options: cash, power, lifeline, entering the bank account, freedom, happiness, freedom of exchange, stored value. So you have given also some similar kind of answers. And these are the responses of my students. I can check the responses of my students. See here. How many people talk about cash and coins? 2 people. People say power 5, lifeline 1 answer, and the medium exchange is given by the answer by around 23 people. So before starting a topic, you can ask this kind of question. So we can see we have 34 responses here, right? And when you say, okay, you have 34 responses, you can show them some videos also. And before explaining this topic, I'm showing you some video on this.
What is money?
Money is cash, coins.
Money means sometimes freedom.
It's an instrument signifying somebody's in debt.
Money is the root of all happiness.
I'm Willa.
And I'm Harris.
And we're here.
Right. So it's not my video, it's a video prepared by IMF, right? So it's the other one video, and you can show this kind of video to the student before stopping your topic, and then you can show your PPTs, like your topics, etc., everything, right? So we have so many options. So can you see, I have prepared a small MOOC on this. So where I prepared a paper on financial management, and this is all about like unit 1, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. So you can see here, we have all the weeks. And similarly, I will show you some other courses also. This is my one other course on mathematics, where we have videos. This is my own videos. So video on the first part. I started this topic in my college in 2019. So this is a quiz on 2019, 20, 21. This is before COVID. It is in March 2019. So we have all these sessions here. You can add your sessions, your video, your PPT, your assignment, your quizzes here, right? And you can create small MOOCs here. So now I'm going back to your course, and similarly, you can create this. Now I'm going at this setting here. So you can just clear this and you can write this way. You can write options, different options here, and you can check side by side how many students are opting for which answer, and then you can clear. Yes, Anita ji, you can use this my class from your student. Sunil, how to share? What do you mean by that? Can you just ask your question once again? How to share means sharing With students or sharing with the... Okay, yes, you can share with your student. So first of all, just listen how to upload your content first. Then how to share the student, I will tell you that. Okay. So this is clear to everyone? So okay, now I'm just telling you right now. Everyone is a part of this My Class Academy, right? Now I'm preparing this course. Okay. So when you upload your courses, you can upload here. Again, go back, add an activity. Wait for 5 minutes, then I will tell you how to add your students here. Okay. So first of all, when you want to add some notes, more notes, right? Can you see here page here? File is clear to everyone. With the help of file, you can upload your notes, etc. Now with the help of label, you can just divide like all posts into some different section. Now there's a page. Add a page here. Before starting this topic, I want to tell you about the learning outcomes. Learning outcomes. So I'm adding a page here. In a learning outcome, you can write learning outcome 1. Maybe your learning outcome 2. Because the learning outcomes are different. So you just write down your outcomes here. Learning outcome 3. You just write down here your learning outcomes. One, 2, and 3, something like that, right? When you write your learning outcomes and say save and return to the course. So can you see a page here? Before starting this topic, I'm not saying that. First, I'm saying just upload your notes. We say no. Before uploading your notes, you must ask opinion from students. Before this, I'm saying always ask, talk about learning outcomes. So we say when you click on this learning outcome, the student can see that, okay, what's the learning outcomes of this topic, of first, second, and third, and so on. This is clear? So always add some learning outcomes. Okay, I think everybody is keen to know about how to add students. So check this. Can you see again a setting button here? Now we have in setting button in the last, we have more button, more, right? When you click on more, can you see a user here? Click on users and then say enroll user. So when we say enroll user, now we want to enroll my students here. When I click enroll user, so I can enroll them manually. Oh, it's too difficult when I enter you manually, right? So I go back. I will say enrollment method. Can you see enrollment method here? When I click on enrollment method, so we have 3 methods: manual enrollment, guest access, and self-enrollment. So can you see this I is closed in the last part? Open this I. So you can say now the student can self-enroll in this course. Here we have again a setting button. Click on this setting button. And now I'm adding an enrollment key here. Enrollment key is my name in capital. For example, right now I'm writing this Zulka only, right? It's my name and I'm going and save these changes. Right? So simple. I'll just tell you once again this point. I'm going to action menu button. In action menu, go to more, go to user, go to enrollment method. In enrollment method, look for self-enrollment. And here, when you click on self-enrollment, we have enrollment key, right? You can click here and change this enrollment key. So here I wrote my name and save and changes. So now everyone, Now, this is an activity for you. I'm just going to check how many people are seeing all this accurately. So yes, everyone have to sign in, sir, in a first of all, and very simple. You can create your account like a Facebook. You can just access this. Okay. Now everyone just go to dashboard. Everyone try this. Go to dashboard, right? Go to site home. Search for MOOC 2020 1000-1000. My course name is MOOC 2022-1000. Look for this. Search this right now. When you search for this, it will ask for an enrollment key. When you click here, it will ask for enrollment key. And when you click on this enrollment key, it will ask, just write down my name only. Remember that? My key is this. Write this enrollment key and you will enroll in this course side by side. Try right now. And I will check how many people is enrolled right now. Okay, I will just go to the users and check more users, enroll users. Only Mr. Mohit enrolled right now. Only one person. 2, Sonia second. Okay. Mohit said, that's good. I can see side by side here. You're a part of this course. Mohit first, Sonia second. Oh, now 3 more people. Vandana, Dr. Harshal, Dr. Shakir Hussain, right? So this is the way you can just access my course. And now when you become a part of this class, you can access my course. Ajay Kumarji, please unmute. Give me a minute. Yes, Ajayji, please unmute.
Hello.
Hello.
So, this Moodle is just adopted by my e-class, right? Have I understood this correctly?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And one more thing, sir. You said that you have to convert your PPT into PDF. Then you can add. Can't we add PPT as it is?
You can directly add this PPT into this. No problem in that. But I'm suggesting you that first you convert your PPT into PDF and then upload, because when you upload your PPT straight away, then when the student click that, it will be downloaded to the it will be downloaded at the computer, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so check this. You can enroll this way also. And I'm not saying to use the Moodle. Actually, Moodle now, my college, I'm using different. My college is using different Moodle, right?
Okay.
So when I show you my courses now, this is, can you see my courses? This is all courses on Mac e-learning portal.
Okay. That means
Right.
your customized LMS is.
It's not customized. I'm not custom because it's too difficult for me. Actually, this is given by my college.
Okay.
All the teachers. Right, sir?
Yes, yes. Thank you.
So that's why, because we are running this like Moodle in our colleges from last 5 years. So, but my class is actually it's a simple thing, sir. If you know how to create your courses on a one platform, you can easily
do it with
all the other platform also.
Yes, yes.
Right?
Yes, sir. And in the scheduling, sir, you scheduled one question for student.
Yes.
Can you have multiple scheduling for the same question? Like if you are running the same course 2 times a year, and I just want to pop up that question after a regular interval of time. Can we have that?
It's possible, sir. Possible. You can just you can create groups here. Like, for example, you can create groups here. You can actually it's a bigger thing, actually, but you can create groups. I have already created groups here because I'm teaching 2 different sections. I'm not preparing again and again.
Yes, yes, yes.
So what I did that, I just prepare some part for the one group, right? So the different groups options are available. So we can divide this into groups also. So when we, for example, we have users here, right? Can you see here users here? Okay, I'm going back. Okay, just see this. Can you see all the people here, right?
Yes, sir. I can see names of people.
Can you see here the group? No group here. Can you see no group here?
Yes, sir. Yes, I can. I can follow your cursor, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so when I say I will go back and I want to create groups also, I can create a group also. I can create group number 1, group 1, right? Group 1, and we can have some number for that also. Group 1 number, group 2 number, save changes. In group 1, I can create other group also. Group 2. So, for example, we have in a class we have 5 groups, or maybe we have 5 sections. We can create 5 different sections.
Yes.
So I have created 2 groups here, sir.
Yeah.
So we have 1 or 2 groups now. Add users here, so we can add. So I will just find out the number of users here and add in this. So now I will go back. I will go back to my users. For example, now more users and say enroll users. And now you say that I want this person in group 1.
Okay.
Okay, I say this is in group 2. This is in group 2. This person in group 1. Right, sir? So we can divide people into different groups. And if I say I want only group 1 people, only group 1 people. So you can see that only 1 person in group 1.
Yes.
Right? If I say I want people from group 2 only, right now 70 people are group, right, sir? So group 2 only, group 2. So in group 2 again we have only 1 person, Dr. Raki, and we say the people who are not in any group, no group. So all people are available here. We'll say no group. There's a 1 group of no group people, right, sir?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So you can create multiple groups here. That's the best part of this.
Yes, sir. Group, I understood that we can create, but I was talking about scheduling the question, that you scheduled 1 question for student in previous part, no, sir? That
Yes, sir,
question
possible.
can be
Sir, possible. Everything is possible here.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Everything is possible here.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Moodle is it like if we start teaching Moodle, I think it will take around 1 month. I'm still learning. I'm using Moodle from the last 7 years, right?
Oh, yes,
But daily I'm learning and adding 1 new thing in that.
sir.
Okay, I think some 2 people again raised their hands. Okay, yes, Dr. Raki, please unmute. Dr. Raki, unmute.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Sir, my question is, if we have 1 section, say section A, and 2 lab groups in that, A1 and A2, and
Yes,
if
you can make that
yes.
possible.
Yeah, no, sir. My question is, if we want some assignment or some work to the whole section, then we post it to the whole section. But if we separately want A1 and A2, different notes, so it is possible that some notes are shareable to section A, and some are visible to A1 only, and some are A2 only.
For this, you have to make small changes in the groups because the cohort is there, and in this is possible.
Sir, how?
Ma'am, right now I'm not teaching Moodle right now, so it's possible. I think, because for this we need a lot of data, right? But right now I will tell you about this.
Okay. Thank you.
First of all, go slowly, right? Because right now we have to focus on how to upload this, right? I'm not saying it's not possible, it's possible. Okay, so what happened in this case? First of all, I'm just telling you in last. Okay, Raki, just wait for this. Okay, now if you want to upload a video here, so you can upload video in 2 formats. So just search for any video, for some searching for any video, right, on YouTube. Go for any video on a YouTube, etc. Okay, I'm just taking my own videos. For example, this is my video, right? I'm copying the link of this.
Hi.
For example, this is my own video. I'm just sharing this. Copy the link of this video. Okay, and I want to upload this video because you know how to make your own videos, right? When you go to the My class, right? Add a source here. You want to upload a video, you can add simply a URL here. Can you see here URL? Visible to everyone? And said okay. So the name of the video, for say I'm talking about autofill. And click and paste here your link. Right? We paste the link here and save it into the course. This is clear, very simple. Now, when I click on this autofill, it will play the video straight away.
Hi everyone, I am Zulka. Today we'll talk about autofill. Autofill in spreadsheet.
Okay, or one more way, I will again go to the add an activity here. I will go to page. Now this time adding page here. Add a page here. Again a video on autofill. Now here, we are adding this video here. Can you see a video content here? Now I'm adding a video link here. Simple. Insert media in a video link and insert media. So video is inserted here and save it into the course. So I used to upload my video two ways. One is URL, other is video on using page. Now check this. Which one is better one?
Hi everyone, I am Zulka. Today right now we have number 100 in B4. We want to copy this number in all the cells up to B30. Either we copy this number and paste in all the cells, or we can use fill option. What is fill option? Just see that here we have a fill option. Click on fill. We have option down, right, up and left. Right now we want to fill down the cell. So we'll press down. As we press down, we'll get number 100 in each and every cell. Next point, if we want a linear trend means like we want number.
Okay, Anita ji, you are asking what's the difference between these two. Can you tell me right now? Anita ji, if you are the part of this, when I click on this autofill, right? What happened? It's showing the pages, right? Full page. The chance of selection is
about India is down.
Right? But if I just click on this autofill video page, no distraction to the students. And in terms of accessing, check this page view. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about the student point of view. Because you can use page also, you can use URL also, right? So whenever we say we give specific area, there's no distraction to the students. I'm not saying use only your video, you can use the videos of other people also. This is clear, not clear? Very good. So many people are there, right? So please try this way, right? When you try this way, you will just enjoy. Sir, how is it different from Google Classroom? Okay. So Google Classroom have a limited options. Like I can say that, for example, what's the difference between a swimming pool and a sea? Google Classroom is a swimming pool. Moodle is a C. There are so many options available here. So many options available. If you search for that, right? If you are able to do now, check this. You can take, like, if you have a Moodle in your college, if you want to plug in Zoom in that, you can plug in Zoom also. Yes, Shrimanji, this my class is free for everyone, and this is given by GDTLC because GDTLC has some link with myclass.academy. They're giving 1 year, 1 paper free to everyone. Right? You can upload your content here. You can just take your classes here. Right? It's possible. And now again, I'm going back. We have so many options available here, and daily they are adding some new plugins here. So again, when you talk about assignments, etc. For example, you want to take some assignment. So I'm starting with this. So it's clear to everyone how to upload your content here, right? When you're uploading your content, okay, again, we have some options here. See here. Can you see in my, okay, I'm just showing you this one of my content. Okay, just a moment. Introduction. This is one certificate. I think I maybe have someone certificate is there. Okay, this is a simple PDF here, right? It's open straight away PDF. But if I say I'm going for the setting button, can you see this PDF? Okay. Edit, set it. In the introduction part, what I want appearance. I want appearance not automatic. I want appearance embedded. I want to embed this and save it into the course. Now, when I click on this introduction, now see what happened. This becomes the internal part of the Moodle. Can you see this? This becomes an internal part of the Moodle. I'm going back and change the setting again. Edit setting. If I say appearance is automatic, not embedded. So when I click on this introduction part, it will show like this. So which is better one? Embedded part or this part? Automatic part. No response from the audience. Embedded. Sonia say embedded. Thank you, Sonia. So embedded is a better one. So what happened when you're showing your notes, etc.? Okay, whether you just check this, what happened when you have any of your notes, etc. Go to setting. Beyond this, because you have so many options available. I'm not telling you each and every option. Just starting of the Moodle. Appearance. You say, if you say is embedded, save and return. So you can try your ways, right? I'm not saying this is a better one, this other one is not better. But what I feel that, because when I'm showing notes to my students, right? So when I click this, so what happened when I'm showing this and this whole path is available here. So with the help of that, I can go back to my, suppose I'm straight away want to go back to the dashboard. I will straight away click here and go to the dashboard. So that's the best part of this. I'm not going back again and again. So I'm clicking again and site home because I'm not this is not my course. I'm showing only for a moment here. Okay. So this is clear. You can add assignments here also. Okay, what happened when you're taking your assignment of your students? For example, okay, assignment. Click on assignment. Okay, and now in assignment, you say assignment 1. I want to give assignment to the students, assignment 1. And now, depends, either you upload a file here of your assignment, or you can write your assignment. Okay, for example, I'm writing here, write five qualities of your best teacher. I'm taking in this online assignment of your best teacher, right? So here I'm giving you assignment, and you can give offline simple assignment here. The people can upload this assignment. So what do you want? What kind of submission you want? You want online text? Okay, I'm clicking on online text. If you want to give online text, you give online text. If you want a file submission, you can give file submission. And if you say, sir, we want physical submission. Okay, so physical submission means you are taking this now in your college. So you're allowing this. Now, what limit is, I'm saying I'm taking a word limit of 1,000 words, not more than that. So you can only for online text. Now, maximum number of copies can be uploaded. What happened? The student is giving you one assignment. Maybe he can upload 1 copy or 2 copy. So depends. So how many like limitation upload? You are giving the limitation to the students. You say the number limitation is only 2 files, and then say save and changes and save and return to the course. When you save and return to the course, see here we have assignment. After all this, we have assignment. When the student click on this, try this. Now I'm enrolling as a student. So I'm changing my role. Can you see here on my name? I switch my role to a student. So as a student, I can see this. When I click on assignment, I have this point, write 5 qualities of the best teacher. Because his course is not available to the student, so it's not visible to everyone. Okay, just a moment. I'm going to change the setting of this course. Just a moment. Return to my normal role. I'm going to add the setting. This role is course is available from today is 13 December now. So this is seen by everyone. Okay. Now check. Can you see this assignment on your system? Now we have assignment. Already 20 students enrolled. Now we can see how many people submitted the assignment, who need the grading of that, what's the due date of this. Okay, the people who already part of this course, please write down the answer of this question. Anything, write anything in this question. You can upload a file here. So I'm going back to the course. Check this. Try this. Submit your assignment here. This is clear, not clear? Clear. Okay, right. Okay, leave this part. Okay, similarly, you can add quizzes also. In quizzes, you have so many options. Now, what kind of things are not available in Google Classroom? Drag and drop facility is not available in the classroom, right? Again, I'm going back on the action menu button. Click here, edit, turn editing on. Now we can add some quizzes here. Quiz. This is the activity, right? So you can add some quizzes here. Click on a quiz. Add this. Quiz 1. Timing. You can set the timing of the quiz also. What the start time of this quiz is, the end time of this quiz. Okay, that's good, sir. Very good. Because when I'm using Google Classroom, that time the drag and drop is not available at that moment. Okay, so this you can enable all this timings, etc. You can take the grades also, and the best part of that is how many options you want to give to your students. Right? Options. Like suppose you say they can attempt again and again, review option, question behavior. We have a question behavior, review options. Now they can check answer side by side or not. Because when you say they can review answer only after immediate the attempt. You can click all. When say unclick this, they can see only marks, not the answers. Later, when the quiz is still open, we say, okay, we are clicking this, right? When the quiz is closed, then they can see the answers all. Okay, then appearance. How many questions you want on a one page? Then restriction. You can give, okay, right now, see here. I'm giving you one quiz here. I'm setting this quiz here for you people. Okay, check this. And the quiz will be available to all of you at 5:10. And the quiz will be closed at 5:15. Right? You can only see answers only after. Vinita ji, you cannot see my quizzes because I have not uploaded yet, right? Check this. Now I have uploaded a quiz here. Vinita ji, can you see the quiz here? Quiz 1. When you click on quiz 1, right now it's not available. See that it's available at 5:10. All right, and there's no question actually here. Now adding some question here, added quiz. I'm adding some questions here. So what kind of question I want to add here? When I say add a new question, so we have multiple options available here. Multiple choice, true, false, match the following, short answers, numerical, essay type, calculated, multi choice, calculate simple, drag and drop marker. So many kind of options are available. So I'm starting with multiple choice. Right? This is my question 1. For example, I'm saying this question 1. Okay, I'm writing here. It's not question name. Actually, you can write anything here. Binary number. You know binary numbers. Everybody know about the binary numbers. So I'm writing here the binary number here. Also here also. Okay. Now in the option we want to shuffle the answers. So you can shuffle answers also. No numbering is required. We say answers are 0 and 1. Okay, and so this is the right answer. So I'm giving 100% marks for this. Again, the options are 1, 2. So this is the wrong answer. So no marks for this. Third option is 2, 3. So it's again a wrong answer. Next is 1, 2, 3. It's again a wrong answer. So no answer, no marks for this. And save changes. So we have one question here. You can add other question also. New question, true, false. Add a new question here. Okay. Capital of Delhi. Oh, sorry, capital of India, sorry. So I'm writing the answer to this. Capital of India is the question. Answer is you say capital of India is okay. We are writing full true false. Is Delhi. Is the right answer or wrong answer? Tell me. Is the right answer or wrong answer? They are saying wrong answer. A wrong answer? False? Yes. So what's the right answer? New Delhi. Is the right answer? The wrong answer. So we say is the wrong answer. The right answer is New Delhi. So we just give in a feedback and save changes. So we have right now 2 questions here. What's the time right now? Just a moment. Can I check the time right now? Okay, 18. Okay, can you try this? Both the quizzes here. Can you try this quizzes? The people who already part of this, the people who are a part of this course can give the answer of these two quizzes. Just open the quiz and give the answer of this question. Quiz 1. Okay, the time is already passed. Okay, it's asking for a password. Alright, it's asking for a password. So this is password saved. Yes, sir. This is password saved. This is password saved. That's the best part of this. Oh, it's asking for a password. So write down the password is password. So my password is password. Try this. Okay, time is only 5 minutes. Try, sir. Quiz 1. Okay, please try this quiz if you have a password. Can you open this quiz? Vinita ji, actually right now, not opening. Okay, Kuldeep, Mr. Bhatt says not opening, not currently available. Time is, okay, it's available on 5:20. Huh? What's the time right now? 5:20 is right now. So check again, please check again. Try again, sir. Please try again. Password is simple password. Today is 12th or 13th? 13th, na? Tuesday, right? 13th is Tuesday. So try this. It's not opening. So I will check again this. Edit setting. Quiz 1. Timings are there. Very true. Yes, sir. Password is. I already given you a password. Not opening. Okay. Just a moment. Sir, password is like this. This is a password. P capital. Oh, sorry. Right hand. Use this. Use this. Try this. Save and return to the course. And I'll just check that. This quiz is not currently available until Tuesday. Why is not showing that? Okay. But this is password protected. This is clear. And why it's not showing to all? Because it's visible to everyone. I will check again as a student. I will check maybe some technical problems there or something other. But these points are clear to everyone or not? How to create a quiz? Okay, this is clear. Maybe right. You're absolutely right, Taki. Maybe there's a problem of time zone, and maybe we have to set the time zone of the setting in this setting. I will just check again. But this is clear to everyone. Just a moment. Yes, everything is open. I think maybe this is because of time zone. This is some problems there. Okay. So now, is there any query? Yes, please unmute. Yes, Ajay ji.
Sir, you have shown two methods to upload data or inform the things or reading material in the my class or Moodle. Sir, there I have query. If we are directly uploading something, and other way is just provide a link. For example, for video we can directly upload video also, and we can add the link also. Directly adding any document which is like 5 MB or 10 MB, and adding a link of the document, Google Drive link will be a 1 KB or less than 1 KB matter. So that way, will it make Moodle heavy, directly uploading any file directly there? Will it make it heavy, Moodle, for your users also? And
doesn't make any difference in that, because like these people have plenty of spaces is available on the cloud. And like in my college, when we are using Moodle, we are not allow anyone to upload a file more than 20 MB. Right. So depend now. I think in my class they have like unlimited space. I think they have so much space on the cloud.
For me to upload, it is okay, but for students or users to upload file, and that will make it heavy for them also and for us also.
So it's better you just sir, what's a column in that? Actually, if they are uploading anything, actually when the students are uploading they are not uploading their like video files actually. Mostly the students are uploading their document files, and they are very small. Like for example, I am teaching finance, I'm teaching mathematics. So my students, when they are uploading, their files are very small. They are not uploading any like video files actually. So when we take assignment only on the papers, simple written documents.
I mean in a hard copy format.
Hard copy format, right? No, you're taking hard copy, but I'm taking both the things. I'm taking hard copy as well as I would take all my students say upload, go to the Moodle and upload your assignment also.
Okay. Because what was going in my mind that it will make Moodle heavy, and maybe
nothing like that.
As they are using mobile. So okay, because they are not a single course, they are going to have a different programs and different course in that. So but if it is okay, then there is no issue. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Tanushri, it is very important when you say talking about audio video. Yes, ma'am. You can upload any kind of audio files here, and you can create. Okay, I will show you something here. Okay, just a moment. Tanushri, this is for you. Okay, just give me a minute. So you can upload your music files also here. You can ask question in form of music also. I'll show you something here. Give me a minute, right? I'm showing you something music files here. So can you see here, we have created some categories in the questions also. Right now I have to search that. Actually, we have some demo questions in terms of music also. Okay, right now I'm not able to access that. But you can ask your question in terms of music. You can just upload your music here. You can upload any music file here, and you can ask question in this format also. Yes, any other question? Actually, when we're setting the zone time now, this is in Calcutta actually, but it's not in Calcutta format. Maybe that's why it's not creating some problem. Yes, Rakiji, please unmute. Rakiji, unmute. Lucky, please unmute if you want to ask something. Okay, no query.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ma'am, please.
First of all, thank you so much, sir, for very well explained session. And second thing, sir, I want to know, as you say that my e-class gave us the possibility for 1 year only. Then after 1 year, how will we take it further?
Ma'am, Vimal ma'am is the right person for this.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Okay, thank you, sir.
She's the right person for this. Yes. Any other query regarding this? Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Energy. Thank you, ma'am. I think they have now some break. I think Dr. Vimal will take after this.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Really a very nice session about LMS as usual by you. Thank you, sir.
There's one more question by Dr. Ajay Kumar. Just Ajay ji, please.
Sir, is there any one-to-meet Google Meet like option available with this my class? So to have a live session with the students?
Yes, sir. You can add a plugin here. Zoom's plugin and Google Meet. It is possible. Plugins are possible here.
Are they free? I mean, we have to purchase Zoom and then we have to, or the free version?
Obviously, without that, it's not possible.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
How can you use paid version without paying?
No, I thought that plugin they are made available for a limited time.
No, they have a blue eye button. They have a blue eye button in between that. This is free.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So there's a break of 5 or 10 minutes, I think.
Yes, sir. I think so.
Right. So thank you very much.
Sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. For the moment, if you have any query regarding my class login issues, you can ask me that or write in the Zoom chat box. So we will take your queries till the next session starts. If any participant is facing any issues.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Naranjit.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Dr. Rupa. I think Arun just completed.
Yes, ma'am. It's been 10 minutes now.
Okay. Okay. So let's get started, and rather I'll say continue our journey of understanding this four-quadrant approach. And today what I'm planning to do is introduce this teachers e-kit templates of the assessment part and the manual. Fine. Let us see till where we'll proceed, and then we'll also continue tomorrow. Fine. Let me just share my screen. And meanwhile, I am figuring out the files. You can send me smileys, all of you. Yeah, isn't it? Okay. So let's get started. One query I like to mention, because some of you maybe in order to understand, we shared this assignment, but you're thinking that this is a real proposal. So I am please making it correction. Maybe it has been missed out in listening, or maybe it is our fault that we have not clarified. So I have written this, and I will put this revised document in WhatsApp and on my class for all of you. So I have put up that note that this is just a format for learning and not a real proposal. So you have to try filling so that you're comfortable in not only filling this, but you also get an understanding that, okay, if you also have to invite some proposals, what all important details are required in terms of the MOOC formation. Fine. So here again, the point number 6 I have highlighted, and I have written it is not required. So please don't approach your institute and say that, okay, we need a letter, and then they'll say, okay, you had asked for a letter and you are not getting any MOOC proposal. So please, this is not a letter which will be ultimately used for your getting MOOC. So it is just a format for it. You can directly apply it. The format is same, but then there all these conditions are required. Fine. So the 6th and the 8th point, even the sample video is not required here. And sample video you find in many formats, it is going into different. At AICT, when I submitted, it was 3 to 4 minutes and so on. So it varies. So it's better idea that don't go beyond 4 minutes, and otherwise also it makes sense, because any new user comes, then it will be better if you can tell it in a very crisp format. Okay. So same I have reflected here also, that course introductory video is not required. So I will share this revised document with all of you. Now, coming to the teacher's assignment in detail, some introduction Professor Bakshi already made upon how assignments and assessments are very important in terms of taking it into equality program and assessing it effective learning. So I'll be sharing my thoughts on that, and also these will be helpful not only for the MOOCs preparation, for the teacher CKIT preparation, but also in your classroom when you now adopt the blended learning. Fine. So one part of my presentation is designing quality multiple choice questions, some tips and some examples. MCQ, you know the format, but technically, as Dr. Arun has showed you, that you can have LMS and the quizzes can be automated. So they can be any number of options, but then 4 is most common that you have to keep in mind. So try to align this, because even our UG level students are now going to go into CUET at PG level, many entrances, and in majority of entrances and anywhere, if you look at globally, 4 is the most common format, and be consistent with the format of option. When if you are given a choice that in some of these softwares it is a provision, but otherwise if you don't write, then it will, there's also provision where you can randomize. But while designing questions, I will say identify the common errors or misconceptions in your topic of study or the topics that you want to make a quiz on, because that's where you can take this into the higher level as envisaged in the Bloom's taxonomy. So I'll give you some ideas. Many of you may be already having. Just a quick that sometimes we juggle, and especially from literature point of view, again, all this I'm sharing because of my own experience. We'll say, no, we cannot form MCQs. So rather than picking just one concept, maybe you can have two things, two statements, and then you try to make a something, fill in the blank can be converted to this. Like, for example, you have these two parts, and then you can then mix and match and put up into corresponding 4 options can easily come. So if you have just one, maybe you'll end up with 2 options. It may not be possible to go into 3 or 4. So taking 2 combination is also a good way that you can get idea on. If you are having more than one option which could be correct, try to avoid that. Rephrase as a single correct option. Don't mix when you have a quiz where there are some question having single correct option and some question having more than one correct option. If you want to frame more than one correct option, technically you can do that, but then you should be putting it as a separate thing, and the instruction should be clearly mentioned to the student. Or you can use that idea to make a question like this, which becomes a different level. And even in NTA, if you look, many of you may be aware about the format, as I am also one of the experts there, where there are different ways, not simple MCQ, but different ways these questions are put up. And although it is a MCQ, if you look at the end ABCD, but then you're putting 3 statements, okay, only one is correct, both 1 and 2 are correct, and so on. You can mix and match. You can have match type, but match again, please don't take only 2 matches, take at least 3 or 4. 4 again is the ideal number which is taken, and then you can have that you choose the correct option from column A to column B, the matching part. You can also think about adding real life examples. Rather than straight away asking the question, try to restructure so that the students can go into the application part. So here again, not only in terms of the teaching part, but in terms of assessment also, we can have the real life application introduced. Some more tips will be like MCQ must make sense when you are making them at module level or chapter level and at course level. Many times the language of the question is so ambiguous to the student point of view, that at module level it is working, but when it comes as a overall course level, then the student is not able to make out that what to do about this question. So you have to be analyzing these questions also from that view when you are now going into the use of technology in terms of the making. And not only technology, when you're making these as even handwritten paper, but that is actually a bad idea. If you make multiple choice question, something typed and give it in a printed form, and then you're putting your time into checking. So please don't do that. This can be all done without any efforts by so many tools, and we should be using that. Also, how to do the better management of a large number of multiple choice questions. Now, creating multiple choice questions bank, I think it is advisable at institution levels or across. We should be forming groups and then try to work as a team. But then directly uploading in the LMS, if you're having access, is not a good idea. When you are making a quality program, please try to see that the reviewing is done correctly. It can be reviewing between you as colleagues, but the error can always happen and it has to be reviewing. And for reviewing, it is always better that you first make the base in a Word doc and then you can put it further. But while making these questions in a Word doc, do proper tagging, and also this is very important, that put feedback for correct and incorrect. Feedback for correct and incorrect option is very important, because when you put these questions in technology, the student should not be approaching you one by one. Imagine now when you're going to create your own MOOCs and there will be unknown learners also coming, try to make the question as clear, and also the feedback. And if the student clicks on the correct option, you are further reinforcing his or her understanding about the concept, that why this is correct. Simply writing this is correct as a feedback is not a good option. Fine. So that is not a correct, good feedback. In order to write a good feedback, you should be re-ensuring that even if the student has clicked that by mistake, you are able to guide him or her also for further, that yes, in this concept, this is correct because of so and so, so and. But if the student clicks on the wrong answer, the wrong option, then you should be again able to provide not that answer, but further understanding, which you think, okay, the student must have done the error. And then when the student tries to attempt that question next time, perhaps he or she will be able to go to the correct answer with his or her understanding, not just by a click in as a tukka. So that is what I think we have to be looking into with the feedback coming. Feedback that way becomes very, very significant and important. So we say that these are the constructive feedback, and that's where they will make sense when we are using them in the continuous formative assessments. Yeah, Dr. Srimant, you seem to have some question. Can you write it on the chat or quickly unmute and ask? Yeah, raise your hand. Okay, I think it was accidental, or
No,
yeah,
ma'am.
Yeah, please, yeah.
Yeah, it was. I want to ask you that how we can write the feedback for the wrong option.
See, the feedback for the wrong option again. If you can help me, what is your subject, sir? It will actually depend upon the subject to subject, concept to concept. Let me try to put it in a very simple form. Suppose I make a question that where is Taj Mahal located? Fine. and I give 4 options: Agra, Delhi, Mumbai, and Chennai, say. Now, suppose the student clicks on Delhi, and Taj Mahal is not located in Delhi. Fine. So when the student clicks on Delhi, you will not say that the Taj Mahal is in Agra. But what you will say, you can say is, there can be many other options. So one of the options that you can say as feedback of this incorrect answer is that in Delhi, Qutub Minar is there. Or maybe you can add a hint that Taj Mahal was built up by Shah Jahan. So you are giving him or her more related in curriculum information and still ensuring that yes, it is not the correct answer, but reinforcing is happening, and maybe the second time then it will be okay. No, it is not Delhi. Delhi to is Qutub Minar. Fine. So that's say you can try to go into in what any topic. Try to think around this. So I'm not expert in all the subjects. I'm not even expert in my narrow area. I'm always a student learning. But then we have to look it from learner's point of view that yes, what additional help we can give it in the formative essence. Because when we are using inside our class, this class may be hota hai, when a student give any answer, we always reinforce something more. So that is the type of input in terms of the correct answer as well as the incorrect answer. This is again one more area which will look into. 90% of the resources which are available as MCQs, the students are really juggling A, B, C, D, and even if it is by error or technically it is some error, they are not able to figure out why it is correct or why it is incorrect. In a numerical question, you may then go into an elaborate discussion, and the good frame questions can be that if the student is doing this error, then maybe he or she is going into A, other error, B, other error, C, and then you tell that, okay, you have done this particular mistake, try to improve, and then accordingly it can be reviewed. So designing of these questions really is a challenging task that we should be taking in a more constructive manner for ourselves. So these were some simple MCQs I talked about, but then competency-based questions is something where we can try adding image, audio, video questions as well. Like rather than just putting the textual information, can we collect some visuals around and ask? I'm not going into detail, I'm just giving you some examples. Some subjects, they already are, like in physics, many physics, biology, chemistry, maybe commerce also. Wherever the concept requires diagram, please try to make the diagram-based questions, and then accordingly, the understanding, the visual understanding also of the learners increases. As a chemistry teacher, rather than asking a equation, rote learn type, I will say, okay, let us look at the observation skill. Is the solution turning from blue to green or green to blue? Is this rod turning into this brown deposit, or it is black deposit, and so on. So the concept is there, but then around that, the observation and other part we are trying also. I think that can be done in all the subjects. Similarly, rather than asking, write a short note on animal cell or plant cell, you can put it into a field, like some mislabeling, and technically also you can handle that part. I'll give you some examples also as we go further. So let me just give you an overview of what all can be done when we go into new ways of assessment. Assertion and reason type of questions are also, you should try to integrate in your classroom, because this again, if you look from competitive point of view, they form very good questions and they can really check the misconceptions and understanding of the subjects, which otherwise we not be able to make it in a simple MCQ. So you can give a statement and you can put a reason which may or may not be the correct explanation for the reason. And then these are the four, you can say, standard options which come, that either both are correct and the correct explanation is there, or both are, A is true, B is, the reason is false, A is false, or R is true. So that's how you can construct. Data analysis based simple MCQ, you can also think when you go into real life case studies, like you are talking about reduction in NO2 level, and then you are giving a graph that, okay, now look at, so interpretation of the graph rather than just the straightaway values, and then putting into that, yes, which will have more pollution or the cleanest environment in that very particular period. So just an example, you can look it into your own data, and this data analysis can be done in all subjects, not that humanities or wherever. So try to see from that lens that, yes, where these type of questions can be there. You can also integrate the lab observations into different parts, that, okay, there are 4 students and this is the observation they are having. So which of the student has got the right set of observation? These type of things can be there. And also, I will like to say that we should be making the questions where the rote learning we are trying to decrease. Do create questions where we give them formulas, we give them facts, we give them tables or calculators. And because ultimately after UG or PG level, they will be having all these things. They will be having information available, they will be having data available, they will be having formulas, theory, all those things. But then how to analyze and how to come out to the conclusion is what we have to be really improve when we talk about the competency-based questions for them. So the idea is the rote learning is not getting tested through these questions. Many say that in MCQ it is simpler. No, the MCQs can be so challenging that they can be better than the conventional question that we have been asking in the routine paper. And I think the IIT entrance is a clear example. The same syllabus is there, but then how the questions are formed, they are really looking into a different way. In our classroom also, even if it is not a question, but in our discussion in a face-to-face classroom when we are using PPT, rather than putting straight away the equation or the concept, you can show the visuals around and try to say, rather than directly that, okay, this is what is there, try to see what is wrong in this picture. So if they can look into this way, and then you can discuss around that very particular concept, make that clear, so the things can be evolved in a different way. In terms of my language colleagues, in language we check listening, speaking, reading and writing. Somehow in our conventional system, reading and writing is checked very often, because that is how our entire subject, these summative examinations have been done. And in our classroom, that one-to-one interactions, how that really becomes challenging, so that we can check their listening and speaking skills. So in this listening and speaking skills, again, technology is being used globally in examination like SAT and various entrances at the global level. And we also have to be now equipping ourselves to use and make these type of questions. So can we provide some audio or video recordings, some announcements, some radio broadcasts, some speeches, some lectures, some anecdotes, or some interactive speakers, or we can make the role play between the students, let them conduct some interview on the topic, and then that is shown, and then the students are then putting up their remarks in a subjective form or as a multiple choice question you can frame. So these are the new ways that we have to be really looking into. Similarly, speaking skills, you can tell your students, show some pictures, and okay, now you tell your opinions. You can tell even to record their opinions. There are now platforms where you can do that. Even the group discussions can go into comparison of urban, rural living, the individual work, teamwork, all these things can be looked up into collaborative task or all. So try to get now some new way that how you can integrate the technology into the assessment parameter. One more thing which is now being picked up, and especially in school education system, it has been introduced in a very rigorous manner after this NEP 2020, are these case-based questions. And within a year or 2 years, our students who will be working in our class will be equipped with these case-based questions. So what are these case-based questions? Again, it is a scenario. It is not a comprehension question, but yes, it appears to be like a passage-based question, but they are different and they can be answered on conceptual understanding only. And mostly they are designed to check the application, analytical skills, and thinking skills of the students. So what you can do is you can give the information as a paragraph along with some visuals, and then ask a series of subjective or MCQs, which can be around 3 to 5, minimum 3 are there. And based on this pattern, the NTA is also having the framework where the case-based question as well as comprehension-based question can be there. So the comprehension is there or the case is there, and then 4 or 5, around 5 question is the format there, which are there. So this text is not actually taken from the textbook. So around the theme, then the student, but then it is related to our theory part, and it is really, you can pick it as a based on some application of the concept in real life or industry or society. And then you can also introduce the interdisciplinary approach through these type of questions. Also, I think in students, we have to be inculcating the group work or the team formation and the leadership skills, and how they are collaborating with each other, how they are communicating with each other, how they are meeting deadlines. All these things, then they get evolved through this. So try to think of some projects which you can, mini projects, which can be a part of your formative assessment, and especially those now when we are going into the skill enhancement courses, these will become even more important. So some individual projects can be given and some group project. I will really advocate that at least one group project should be given. You can divide the entire class into 4 or 5 groups, and then they can be given that, okay, throughout next 2 months, you are given this task, and after 2 months, you will be taking it into a presentation mode. So what all rubrics you decide that, okay, that you can see from students' point of view in terms of the content, in terms of the research or survey done, the use of latest technology while presenting stays on the topic, the preparedness, the confidence of presentation, the ICT usage, time management. So all these things you can jot down and then use it as a rubrics to take it further. So there are many examples where even as a chemistry teacher, I like that, okay, now you go to some local market, and then if you have to get your mom's dupatta dyed or whatever, then how the chemistry can be related. So can there be some questions around that? Can there be some survey? So there are plenty examples that you can think, and accordingly you can give it as individual or a group project. Fine. So the idea is that how we can have a continuous and comprehensive evaluation where our efforts are reduced because of the technology. We keep on preparing. It will be requiring some years, yes, definitely, for preparing, and better if we do it in a group activity so that we can take. And also if we can see that, okay, the evidence of the student from the initial. So if you have multiple number of assessments and activities and you are evaluating them through technology, you can really see the performance of the student, that whether it has really improved or not on an individual basis. The project reports, when they write, then their entire structure you can guide, how the written content, the formatting skills, use of graphic visuals, etc., the use of plagiarism tools. Try using this, and so that you can guide the student that, okay, not the copy paste. So the handwritten assignments are actually you will find they were just reusing their own writing, but then even that is a question mark. Many times the students comment and say that I told my brother or my parents to write my assignment. That is not the idea. So we have to be really working on that. So even if it is a digital, but we should be telling and picking it with the plagiarism tools, yes, how it can be done in a non-plagiarized way. Because through this, I think we'll be able to inculcate the 21st century skills, and which can help them make a globally competent professional. And I again repeat, please take the applications from real life, industry, and society in your all these questions and the teaching learning that you're doing, and don't stick with the same type of assessments. This we have to be changing with every new batch and technology. You can have even randomized, even you will not come to know which the student, but for that it will require a massive preparation where many questions from same concept of different level are formed, and that's the way to go ahead actually. Because if you are sticking with the same type of assessment, the students are so smart, they will just ask the previous year, okay, what are the questions that this particular teacher asked. I think we all know this strategy, and that is again not a real testing that we are doing. We should be able to actually build the confidence in the students. Yes, by doing these repeated number of quizzes, you are able to practice these problem solving and be confident in that very subject. So be innovative in designing projects also. I will again request, because every project, once it goes in your class, becomes a rote learning for the next batch. So with this idea, I'll also see how the technology, which we have also seen demo, Dr. Arun showed that how learning management system like Moodle can be used, and all the platforms which are there, on which you host these MOOCs, whether it is Swam or edX or Coursera or My Class, all these have at least simple formats of MCQ. I really like Moodle because it has various types. So as a teacher now, not only just one platform, I will say you may be handling 3 or 4 platforms, and you say, okay, for this particular class, this type of drag and drop and the video base I am able to use in this platform. So I'll direct my students there. But then for my general learning, the questions and answers, I'm having it on a different. So that can be a different approach. So it's a mix and match that we have to do, and we have to be comfortable in not only the pedagogy, but also the technology along with our subject. And in literature also, you can have so many, this is all the questions which are there for many times. Literature colleagues say, science में MCQ बनते हैं, not for us. Open close, word formation, keyword transformation, text with multiple choice question, cross text multiple matching, text with paragraph missing, multiple matching, all this, try to search. You'll find there's so much material already available, and you can go into details. And those who are having numerical questions, let me just show you some. So see, this is one simple question, and if the student clicks, finds one, next time just look at the values on distance and time. If I review, it is coming different. If I again refresh it, it's coming different. So once you fill up the formula, for every student, it will be a new set of combinations. So the numerical question should be put up in this way, which gives you a better way. Here is a drag and drop. I am not putting it in the right way, but some, okay. So some, let me put it in let me put liver here. Let me put legs here. And fine. So these are placeholders. You can take image, submit and finish, and it will tell that, okay, your answer is partially correct. And the students can learn on their own practice. So once you do, then they can keep on doing. One more example. Yeah, these are again where you can put up. So all this you can have the quizzes where the marks and all can be. Suppose I submit. So if it is correct, if it is correct, if it is wrong, then it will be wrong. So we don't have to tell, but then you can give a feedback on further enhancing on that fact that yes, what the student may be having in mind. So with the technology, you can go into different ways which we have not been able to do in a face-to-face scenario. We can have video-based quizzes, and now in between the videos you can have questions. So if the question is not correctly attempted, the video has to be watched again. So look at this sample. This is the so correct, we are moving further. But if it is incorrect, the viewer will have to watch that again. And the best part of using technology in assessment is that the grading is quick and the feedback also is very quick. Because the idea of formative assessment is to give them timely feedback so that there can be improvement. Otherwise, it's like, okay, you are in this level and nothing can be done. So that is very important, where it can be really leveraging the quality of teaching learning. And now we also have gamification. So you may be using some other platform for gamification, but still that can be integrated. You can provide that web link in your LMS and say that, okay, after this, this is the game, or inside your class also through mobile phones, you can make the game active, which is a quiz, but then in the form of a game, there is a competitive way and the students really like it, how we have to take further. So I will show you this template for the teacher's e-kit, which is the assessment part. Yes. So this assignment that we are calling. So here we are putting the Bloom's taxonomy into two categories. Category 1 is what we are actually used to: remember, understand, apply. And category 2 is analyze, evaluate, and create. So we are saying that at least provide 10 subjective questions with key points along with marking scheme and final answer if it is a numerical question, and provide minimum of 3 questions from each category. So try to make at least 3 questions from category 2, which is missing in the system. So you can put these questions and there can be tagging like question number 1, SQ because it's a subjective question, and level of difficulty, whether it is a easy level question. So we'll say as 1, LOD 2 will means moderate, LOD 3 will mean difficult. Fine. Similarly, second question, third, you can keep on doing it for category 2. Also, so once we have this Word doc ready, it gets reviewed also. This question can be used by other teachers as and when they require in a way. Objective questions, again, we are saying that you can use any of these different type of technology-enabled questions, which can be checked automatically, but then try to tag them also into Bloom's levels, category 1 and category 2, and try to avoid the none of the above or all of the above, because it's better that you randomize these questions, and then none of the above or all of the above actually does not mean so much significance. So here we are providing this simple where the body of the question comes, and these are the 4 options, the distractors, and then you can write answer A or B or C or D, and then the feedback for correct option you can type here, feedback for incorrect option for B you can write, for C you can write it as a common thing, but I will prefer still try to evolve where for every incorrect option, if you can give a individual feedback, and there is a provision in Moodle that you can put up into. Similarly, it goes to next questions. And so this is what is the template that you can be using. And here again, one more thing we are giving in assessment is a group project. Design a group project which can be again helpful to other teachers. One of category 1, or you can have like an individual project, small one, and the other where it is category 2, where real application and taking it into creative level is something which can be. Need not be you have to give the timelines that, okay, this is something which can be done in a week or a month, or maybe it requires 2 semesters. So all this you should be able to think. So this is one idea for the teacher's e-kit, which again will be helpful to the system. Any questions before I move to the teacher's manual? Yes, can we have some questions? Just a minute, let me take water. Yes, Natasha, please. Yes, you can unmute. Dr. Srimant is asking which type of question should be given more weightage. Can you make it slightly more elaborate? Gayatri, who is there as the host? Please make a provision where they can unmute all of them. Shrutika? Yes, Anne-Marie Jos, it is possible for anyone to make a MOOC for that matter. It is like, sorry, excuse me, because of my bad throat. It is like you are, who can write a book? Anyone? So, yes, there are so many type of MOOCs. Even if it is not for higher education or school education course curriculum, it is for learners. And if you have takers, why not? You can have a MOOC on cooking. There are so many videos, and there are so many channels in YouTube and all available for. So whatever knowledge, wisdom you want to share and you want to preserve yourself in these, that's, yes, that person can make MOOC. Yeah, Dr. Srimant.
Yeah, madam.
Yes,
you have told so many types of questions actually we can made, but that's why I'm asking which type of questions should we have more weightage in the MOOCs or
yes. See, right now it is a system which is evolving.
Group ID is one.
So you have to be going gradually. Try to adapt to these, give a flavor, but you also have to be looking in terms of overall acceptability. Fine.
This I have.
So you look at from your learner's point of view, I will say, and try to do a mix and match where along with the conventional questions, you are giving them flavors and gradually you are increasing the number.
Batch size you want pushed from the dotted.
Who is on unmute? Can you
Yes,
just...
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah,
a very
please.
nice session indeed, ma'am. Ma'am, I just want to ask you that, ma'am, as you have shown, there are variety of assignments which can be given to the students. But ma'am, which assignment to be, which assignment to be more focused on, or it should be only verbal or writing? As you said, MCQs are in a better way to go. As you said, like objective questions are better than the subjective. So which questions or which assignments to be focused more on, ma'am, for the students?
See, again, it will depend, first of all, on your subject. You have to be designing assessment so that your learning outcomes are being met. And also keeping in mind the outcome-based education. Can you devise some activity and assessment around that? So accordingly, you have to pick. So I'm giving you the flavor that these are all the possibilities, and teachers across the globe are using these type of assessment.
Yes.
So in your subject, what all, for every batch they can be different, doesn't matter, fine. In every chapter they can be a different strategy. So you are the best person who will be able to decide. But yes, I am waiting with these teachers, if we have plenty, maybe we can learn from each other. Try to take these things in a way where we are helping each other. Fine.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, Dr. Rakhi.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am, for the wonderful session once again. Actually, ma'am, my question is that as Arun Julka sir said, that my E-Class Academy will give a subscription for 1 year only. Then if we upload some MOOC for our student, that will appear for 1 year only, and after 1 year, what will happen?
No, I'm working out. Maybe by tomorrow I'll be able to give you the exact details about how these MOOCs can appear. And not only this, maybe I'll be coming out with one more option also. Through my class, there is another platform which is already in market and in libraries, where the royalty-based MOOCs can also be published. But let me take a final word from them. Or if not tomorrow, maybe for this FTP, we are making a exclusive way where in next week also we'll meet for an hour where we'll take your queries. Once you start the assignment, you'll face some difficulty. So you'll resolve that, and by then we'll be creating. But for the my class, if you see, you have been all given a single course.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
Many of you must be already having also. So till I think from last 3 years, this is already there, and let's see how this is a non-profit based association, which is giving the teachers a way how they can be using this technology. So anyhow, it is learning, and see, that's where if you are making any course on Moodle, there is a provision that you can download.
Yes.
And that import you can do in any. So now you should also be knowing that your data of the entire course should be in different formats. Even the questions, you should have the Word file as well, and also the exported XML files where you can, within 1 hour, you can get started. If your course is ready, you can shift from one platform to other. Fine. Okay. So that will all depend upon as we keep on making ourselves aware about how the interportability also happens.
Yes.
There is a provision. I'll show a demo maybe tomorrow, and you can keep these quizzes ready. And in my college also institution, there is a Moodle, and many times I have the course ready on my class, and I'll just import there that particular quiz and make it active for the students. So all that provision is there now. Fine. So that is not a problem.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Vinita Gupta.
Ma'am, good evening, ma'am.
Yeah.
Here it was definitely very nice to know all the different ways we can put up an MCQ and actually get an idea of how much we are getting into the minds of our students. Ma'am, but I would like one opinion of yours on the present scenario, where after Corona, I find that the student quality has actually stopped studying totally. They are not motivated to study. And even the simplest of questions or MCQs which we give to them, which are pretty direct, we do not get the correct response from them. Ma'am, I really want to know how can our specific small questions can motivate them to study, to even, you know, do some work, even the basic practical work or the theory work, they are not even motivated to study. They want to, it's not that, but probably they have lost the drive, or I really don't know. But after today's class in college, I realized that the children who have been automatically promoted by the government for 2 successive years, they have really lost a touch with books. So I am totally, these are such beautiful questions, and you know, the ways you have been dealing with all these methods of teaching and the MCQs which you have been putting, but none of them I know will solicit a correct answer from my students. However simple I may put. I want to be very realistic about it, but I want some opinions on how to bring students to, you know, start studying, because they have to do some self-study.
I think to a greater extent, you're right. In our classrooms, we have to be really motivating. And that is what I will say as a teacher's role. The very first and the initial few classes, our main focus should be not on starting teaching the particular subject, but to first of all connect with them and also motivate them. Try to see that how they will like to take their journey and what are the misconceptions in the particular topic. If you can really clear them, and you can first of all take the students into a way that yes, something they will be getting in your class which they will not get anything elsewhere. Can you make yourself a teacher of that caliber is, I think, we all have to be really working upon. Once the students start getting confidence in their teacher, I think the rest is easy. And then you tell that, yes, this is how I will be taking my study. The learning is your headache more than mine.
Yes, ma'am.
See, learning will not happen.
Yes, ma'am. It's more of my headache than theirs.
If you are an excellent teacher. No. The learning will happen with you, a good teacher, but then the students also taking part in the learning. And that's why the activities, we have to make them work where they are doing something, and then through doing that, they are learning.
Okay, ma'am.
Because right now we are able to, they seem like, chemistry class hai, boring class hai. Can we have that fun element? Wow, we are going to go in that class where, yes, I am going to learn about the applications. I never knew that, yes, the structure of oils which I am studying. So that way, I think we'll have to be improving our information around the subject. So it has to be a multiple strategy, I will say, and then the change will happen. Many teachers, the students don't come because everything is available now in the books. So what is that extra we are providing more than the books is something we have to really think upon. Fine. I hope it helps. Yes, and Mary Jose.
Hello, ma'am. Thank you for this section. I have a general question regarding our employment opportunity. So, when it comes to the employment opportunity, we have some added advantage when we have a MOOC course. Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, please. Can you repeat?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Like when we have a employment opportunity, when we have a MOOC course. Like we have some poems. So if we upload a MOOC course in the My Class platform, will it be considered for that?
See, this is not for the employment opportunity, first of all. And if you say employment opportunity, just having degrees is the employment opportunity or the real knowledge or the skills?
No, ma'am. You showed us that API is 400. So if we have Moodle courses, then we'll be having some scores when it comes to the interview and assistant professor interview and all.
No, I think I'm not able to understand. Sarita, can you just... Shrutika, when Dr. Sarita Pasi is not able to unmute, and make the provision where all can unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, for your motivating terms. I definitely try to incorporate some activity with the semesters.
Sarita, you can unmute.
Yeah. So this, even I did not understand just now the question, but I would like to respond to the earlier that when we tell you about while I was teaching in class nowadays, I'm just going a bit slow. I mean, somehow the classes, I wanted to take some more classes. So I asked online classes, and all of them.
Excuse me, Sarita ma'am, your voice is breaking a lot.
I think
because that
Sarita, your voice is breaking.
Madam.
Yeah, please do not confuse. There are so many platforms available.
Can I add?
Yeah,
Can I add, ma'am?
Please.
Actually, I think she was asking about if we have some MOOC course on the Moodle, can that be considered for the joining as assistant professor as a extra thing in her biodata? I think she was asking like that.
See, any academic activity, definitely it enhances your CV. But if you say it is something which is coming from UGC or ministry, and then based on that, it will be a guarantee of your... No, that it does not fit into. Okay. So it is not like a PhD qualification or net qualification that which may be compulsory. So this is something additional, but it's like writing books now rather than books. Now these are the new ways of publishing. But if you are doing it on Swayam, then there are some points for that. And if it is like teachers e-kit, then there are points for that. So it is in that line you have to decide.
Yeah, it's ma'am. One more thing regarding that. Like you said, some poems are there. So my doubt is that if we upload in Swayam, we will get some poems. But if we upload in My Class, that also considered for getting some poems. That's my question.
Yeah, if you make it in the form of the teacher's e-kit, which will make it provision as a Google Drive, as well as upload on the teacher's this My Class, then you will be getting points. There is a structure which has been approved, fine, from ministry.
Okay, ma'am. Oh, that's what my question is. Okay.
I have one question, madam, if you permit me.
Can I ask some?
I think before Ajay, Satvir can ask. Please, Satvir.
Good evening, all. So I have a couple of questions. One thing that I understand with this, that it is going to be commodified, okay, and there exist different platforms. I'm audible to you?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So as we commodify this entire system on these platforms, I have one serious question, that where these servers rests and where my data rests. That is one thing which is very important, I think. And what is the policy of the government, or any kind of proposal, if it is there in the pipe, to guarantee how this data is going to be used either by the government or by any third party player in the private sector. And second thing is that I think most of are asking questions around that. What is the legal status? If you also were mentioning, I think a day before, that a commercial benefit can be attached to that, and we can fetch, something on YouTube channels or whatever. What is the legal position as a government of a state, or the in the central services? Is it this profit that you gain through these educational programs or classes or MOOC, or whatever we call it? Do we have the provision that it is exempted and it is not violating the existing norms? Because we are not allowed to have tuitions and other kind of things, and I think that is the government is very strict about that. What is the status legally and at the policy level with this connection? Thank you.
Yeah, Satvir, really valid question. First of all, this is not a tuition. And this is more of an academic content analogous to writing books. Fine. So there it is writing books, but here it is in a structured format. And this is to help other teachers and as well as students. In books also, you get royalty. But then it will depend upon where you are publishing. If you are publishing on Swayam, because they are funding, you cannot generate royalty, you cannot sell it anywhere. It has to be in the open educational resource Creative Commons. Teacher Secret is also free. It is a voluntary activity which is being done to help other teachers. So you get points and you cannot sell it. But if it is uploaded on some technical form, there is a Creative Commons CC by SA type of guideline where the technical format, that platform, if there is a cost, because obviously the server cost, and so the nominal fees or whatever that can be there. But as a thing, the content is free. So the teacher will not get any royalty type of thing. Other thing comes that if you tie up with a publisher, and then there has to be a proper sign off. Okay. And the same will happen with, if those who are interested, it is not again a binding, only those who wish that yes, Teacher Secret is something available for all of you. You develop as a group and we will upload and we will put up. Neither you get royalty, and that is a freely downloadable source which anyone else can use open education resource. So there's nothing like copyright thing in that. Fine. And that again, you will have to be signing a document regarding that and submit the review paper as well. We all do all these things in a very methodical. And if it is a royalty base, then it will be between you and the publisher. The publisher can be my class, it can be anyone else. For that and the agreeable amount which they will offer, like the publications also, we have the books and then we sign the agreement. So it is in that sense. And it is definitely, let me clarify again, it is not a coaching thing. It is something, a one-time effort that we are doing, and we are putting it for the entire education system to improve upon. Hope you got my answer correct, Satvir.
Slightly on those lines, but I was exactly interested in knowing the government position on that, because data protection is something, because it may possible in future.
See, the
Today it
data,
looks,
see, as I told you, na, if you
Yeah.
are making it for SWAYAM, which SWAYAM is funding, data
Mhm.
protection is not your headache. It is Government of
Mhm.
India's headache.
Okay,
You're not owning it. It becomes an open
Okay.
education course. Okay.
Okay.
So you should be worried about that part with the publisher only. And then the moment private, this commercial thing comes, na, publisher
Mhm.
will be more concerned about the data than you.
But whatever we publish on the SWAM portal, because they are funding it, does it also mean that they are free
Yes,
to
they are
use
free.
this? They are free to use this data in future in whichever manner the government wants it to be used.
Yeah, yeah.
The government is free to use it in whichever manner they want to use it,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, Dr. Ajay.
Yes, ma'am. My question is, what is so special? I mean, what is the advantage of using my e-class over just using a Moodle? Anyway, because my class is also adopting Moodle for their own way of having LMS. So, what is the advantage of using my e-class? Can't we directly go for the Moodle thing? Just a
Yeah,
Moodle.
you can directly go. This is just a provision.
Yes, means there is nothing now, like we
Yeah,
must
see, many
class.
times this model has come up because not every institution has Moodle. Okay, not every institution has LMS. So what will those individual teachers who want to adopt blended learning do? For them, it is a provision which is being given free of cost.
But Madam, Moodle is
Genomio
available.
is there.
Moodle is free
Genomio
of.
is there. No, Moodle is free to download. It's an open education resource, open source, fine. But when you install it on cloud and you put some technical team, there is a cost of that.
I mean, if on a personal level, it is less matter of that cost, but on the LMS, on the
large
college,
scale it will be.
It will need. Okay.
Like if you see, there are many private players who are offering these Moodle for institution, and the charges are something like 100 rupees per student per month. So you can imagine.
And on Satvi's line of question, he's talking about the owning the data or data privacy, or owning the data that we created on the MOOC. That rights we reserve, the course coordinator reserve all the right.
Yeah.
If it is not funded.
The course, if you are putting on this my class, whatever content you are putting, it is your headache in terms of copyright if you're violating, as well as, so whatever junk or good, it is yours.
No. Copyright from the point of view of whether government will take over take over the data from my side, the MOOC. Whether who will be the end authority?
See, Ajay, again, we are repeating that question. If you are preparing a MOOC which is funded by SWAYAM board, that's a public money they are paying you to help the country. You put it on portal, they can use it as they want to. Now it no longer remains yours. You transfer the copyright to them.
Even intellectual property rights also.
Yes, intellectual property right. Yeah.
So okay, thank you.
So I cannot sell the EPG Pathshala content.
True.
Yeah.
And it also becomes an open educational resource, no? So it is there for everyone to use, basically.
Yeah. That's the idea. Even Teacher Seek it is open education resource. Yeah.
And it actually benefits a lot. It benefits everyone a lot. So supposing we have so many e-kits on the national portal. So supposing you are facing any problem in any topic, just open the site and you are able to get so much information about that topic. So actually it's very useful that way.
Any other question?
Ma'am, I would like to know, teachers, e-kits like you mentioned, Sarita ma'am's just mentioned on the national portal. Is it any specific national portal or we just go on Chrome and we search for a teacher's e-kit on a particular topic?
It's on TMM-NTT site.
Okay, on that side.
On that side, yeah.
Okay, on the Swayam portal site, right? Or on
No, it
Pandit
is the
Madan
NMT.
Mohan.
Pandit Madan Mohan.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Because that is a creation of myself. So it is only the GID TLC. Anyone else in the country, if they want to prepare teacher secret, they will have to approach me. The concept entirely is my intellectual property.
Yes,
fine.
ma'am.
And
So if we want to access a particular chemistry topic, for example, I'd like to access heterocyclic compounds. So do I?
I think your voice.
Yes, ma'am, I got muted. So when I access a particular course on Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya platform regarding chemistry, do I have to pay a minimum charges for that, or is it?
No, that is free. That is free.
Okay.
Dr. Vimal, there's a question that is it possible to create MOOCs courses under Swayam for a guest faculty?
See, for Swayam, there are so many ifs and buts. It's not easy. Your guest faculty, how will you get the provision from your statutory bodies that the credit transfer will happen? If your university gives that, and then definitely, so you'll look into your institution. If they are ready to give credit transfer, then you apply for that. So make that as the first yardstick for you before making the introductory video. Otherwise, your efforts will be waste.
Actually, it's nice to start with e-kits because basically it's the same. It's a national portal also, and it's an open educational resource at the national portal. So I think it's a good idea to start with the e-kits and then go on to, because you'll have to write a project also for that.
That's the first step, yeah.
Yes, I agree with that, ma'am. Your e-kit is really a document where everything very well organized, very well, set up in a manner that how our thinking process go, no? On that same line, we have organized everything in a single document. So we will not miss on it, like a checklist. You just go on checking the things which is applicable, or maybe you can put something there. So really that will create a huge MOOC there.
So Vinita, this question I will take tomorrow. I'll show you the template of the manual and as well as all the documentation process where it will be uploaded and how you can access. Okay, this will take. So see, till now it was the understanding about, don't take this FDP as just a MOOC provision. We have shared you our ground level working in terms of the digital content creation, I will say. And also through that process, how we can enhance our quality of teaching learning in a face-to-face scenario. And now coming the digital resources in such a big way, why not be a part of this, not only for our own classroom, make it a change for other teachers also. And that's where the teacher secret concept. And if you work on even a single module, you'll come to know that yes, in your topic, what all you can add around these. So what I have given you is a bigger canvas, but what you will be mixing and matching for every class will be a different shade, right? But the ideas can come from this broad understanding that we have gained. And then you have to mix it with your own subject requirement. In every subject also, every topic requires a different way. So you can go ahead in that direction.
So I think it also helps. For example, today you have given an overview of how to go about making questions. So whether you're making a MOOC or not making a MOOC, but it helps you because you see, the first thing is one has to understand while you're making questions that I feel there are two things very important over here. Is one is that you have to think from the student point of view, and that secondly there should be no ambiguity. So when you are asking a question, you know the answer, so you probably think that the student is going to answer what you want. But when the student reads the question, the student gets to know, the student may have an ambiguity. So while you're making the questions, we have to be very sure that there is no ambiguity from the student's point of view. So, this kind of overview that Dr. Vimal gave today also helps us to understand how to make questions for our normal classroom assessment and otherwise. And then, if you once you do an e-kit or a MOOC, then you get to know that these are the additional information that you can give to students. This is the kind of questions that you should make. Here, this is how we can reframe our questions. So I think that way it really helps if you've gone through this this whole procedure. Then you get to know what are the benefits of this and how you can approach that topic from a different point of view, making it more creative, making it more interesting. Like you have added that where you've added some interesting points about the topic and all that, some misconceptions. So these things make the topic more interesting, and for the teacher to teach also, and for the student to understand also. So therefore, I feel that designing MOOCs really tells you how, especially the e-kit that we have done for this PMM NTT, those e-kits have really helped us, because that actually tells us how to approach the topic to make it more interesting. So I really feel that you people should all go through that procedure of making e-kits, and then actually understand how to approach the topic, how to make the questions. It will really help all of you. This is my feeling after making so many e-kits.
Thank you, Sarita. I think you'll be really active in handling many teachers e-kit of chemistry. So very valuable input, but lot to do in that direction. That is something I'll say is a futuristic package under which you can fit into the various things from your subject. And MOOCs I've seen many training programs where they'll say just, okay, put any Word doc, put a video, put this, aapka MOOC taiyar ho gaya. MOOCs is not about technology. MOOCs is about your subject. MOOCs is about the way you make your subject interesting, the way you can impact. Otherwise, wo jo class mein boring ho rahe hai na, yes, we are not happy in our classroom situation. The same will happen. Oh, this MOOC is not good. So what we are talking about is the quality. So how you improve upon the quality parameter, and the 4 quadrant is in terms of standard, in terms of quantity, some standardization. Otherwise, वो 20 घंटे की जगह 2 घंटे वीडियो देके yes 4 credit paper हो गया. So it has to be in terms of all the requirements when we talk in terms of quality and quantity.
Dr. Vimal, I would like to add it, though you did say it's not about technology, but I would like to add something bit here. So when I started making all these e-kits, so that time I was actually not very tech savvy. So we had a group, and हम लोग I used to give the content, और बाकी लोग कुछ और काम करते थे. तो जब इतने में कोविड आ गया, तो अब मिलना जुलना बहुत मुश्किल हो गया. So then I had to do things on my own also. So I did learn technology while making those e-kits. So there was that silver lining to the cloud also, कि because of that technology भी आई, अच्छा भी बहुत लगा, और knowledge भी, मतलब I would like to add this, that while you're making, you may feel that you're very good in a particular topic, and that's how I started making. But जब करते हो तो इतना कुछ और पता चलता है. So academically also that helps you to grow. So I really felt it helped me to grow both with respect to technology, with respect to academics, even in topics which I was very, very confident about. So it was a very good experience for me. That's what I would like to say.
Thank you, Zulka. Dr. Srimant Rao.
Yes, ma'am. Can you have a demo how we can find out the e-kits online?
Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to tell you.
Okay,
Today we close early. It's already about 57, so I thought.
Okay, it's okay, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's a day, we can say, almost 6:58, and all of you just try to see whether you are able to enroll in your individual teachers this My Class course, because that's where we'll give you a project which I'll tell you the details tomorrow. So if you're not able to enroll, Narendraji, can you extend, and if there are some queries on My Class? Right.
Ma'am, I asked in between when you started the session before that, but no queries were there.
Okay, so I think they're all on board. And if not, they can WhatsApp on the office number. My team will help them individually. Okay, so we say bye-bye now for today. Thank you everyone, and keep smiling. We'll see you tomorrow at 4 p.m.
I have a question. You said that we are going to have a session on black check and third quadrant also, no? So tomorrow will that be, because
Yeah, that will be done tomorrow. Yeah, we have a date. Don't worry. I'll be starting at 4 tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Bye-bye everyone. Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.